Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, don't forget to click subscribe. As you can tell by the title, I'm doing trying this because it's I haven't tried these two items before, and I'm going to be trying out the Revolution Concealer, and also I'm going to be trying the Primed and Ready primer. So I am obviously going to start with this, and basically it's just to test out these two products and see if they hold up. What I'm going to be doing is basically putting this on first and then doing my foundation off camera, so this video isn't super long. And then after that I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this concealer on, and then I'll go off camera, do the rest of my makeup. I'm going to be basically trying out these products and seeing how well they last on me, because I've heard some people have been doing reviews on this, and I haven't seen anyone do the primer review, but I've seen people do the concealer, and they all said that they kept checking in every hour, every 2 hours or so, because this is meant to be a really good concealer. This is kind of like I'll show you it. So I've just got this out of the packaging so you guys can see, but it basically looks like a big huge dome applicator, and I got it in C1 because I wanted it to be quite light on me. Enough of this, let's just jump into it. So I've just come closer so you can see me actually applying this, and I'm going to use my viewfinder, so if I look up there it's because I'm using my viewfinder. At the moment I have just washed my face. I haven't really put any moisturiser on today because I'm actually running out and I actually need to go and get some more. This is basically, I'm going to be using the primer, and I don't really have a table down here, which is probably not the best, so I'm just going to put some on my finger like that, and then kind of just dot that wherever. I can always use more if I need more. It's got a weird texture because normally I don't really use a primer. This is probably like my first liquid primer. I have got a water, it's like you spray it and it's a primer. I've got a spray kind of one that I use, but I've never tried this one before, so I'm actually just going to pop it on the back of my hand. I'm not trying to do too much, but then I don't want to do too little. Now that I've put my primer on, I'm now about to just go ahead and quickly just do my foundation really quick off camera. So I've just done my foundation. I actually used the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation in the colour 1, because again I'm so pale, and it's winter, so in the winter I'm more pale than usual. I mean, really up close, it feels like this primer is kind of making it look really cakey. This is buildable, so because I got it in the shade 1, I do put one layer, if not I do go over with another layer on top. I only put one layer on really, but I just feel like it's made it look even more cakey or chalky, and I don't know if I've just got to let it work in, or I don't know, but I know it's not this foundation because I've been using this foundation just with moisturiser and it's absolutely fine. So I've just made you in just a little bit more closer, just so I can show you the Revolution Conceal and Defined Concealer, and it's everyone probably says this is kind of a dupe for the Shape Tape. Just gonna just dab it like that. I don't really go much with my concealer. My eye is actually really sore, this one underneath here, because I scratched my eye because I had a bit of sleep, and underneath I probably just scratched it just a little bit too hard. So I don't know if I should put any more on this. That looks quite good. But so I'm just gonna blend this in and see how it blends. If I need another layer, I'm gonna put another layer on. I think I'm gonna just put just a little bit more in my corners of my under eye because it doesn't look like I have any. So far, I like how this concealer blends. I mean, it's probably not as bright as the collection one that I normally use. I'm actually just gonna put some in the areas of my face where I normally put it, actually. I decided that I'm not gonna powder my face because I wanted to see how the primer acts like on its own, and also I wanted to see how long I can get away with this concealer without powdering it or baking it. I don't think, I'll probably just do a bit of mascara and a bit of like, probably like lipstick or something, and that is all I'll do because, oh, and my eyebrows obviously. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do any bronzer, contour or blush. I'm not really wearing blush at the minute anyway, but I'm not really gonna worry about doing the whole of my makeup today because I'm only indoors anyway. So I've just wanted to do a review on the concealer and the primer. I will be back for a check-in. What is the time now? Okay, so the time now is 10:53. So I will probably check back in at 12:53, 1 o'clock. So I'll probably do 1 o'clock because I feel like that's a good sort of time to do it. And then I'll check back in another few hours after 1 o'clock and see how it's all held up. So it is now 1:13. From like a distance, I don't know how I was picking it up on camera, but from a distance, if I just get like my camera on my phone to like tell you, it doesn't actually look too bad, and like the grand scheme of it doesn't look too bad. I didn't put any lipstick on because I've just come back and had my lunch. It's probably just all rubbed off now. I'll zoom you in just a little bit closer. So this is what it looks like up close. I mean, the concealer and stuff, if I just get a little bit closer, you can't probably tell, but it's probably not picking up as great on this camera, but it's actually not really budged that much, I don't think. And if I just go closer with my phone camera, I can't really see any major issue with it. I do kind of get like really dry like inside my nose here, like inside this little crease in here, but I always get that. And stuff like around my nose here where my septum ring is, like it does kind of rub off there after time. But I mean, so the primer basically, just trying to get a better, there we go. I mean, it's done a good job of staying on so far. I mean, I haven't powdered, I haven't touched it up or anything. I mean, the concealer has kind of budged just a slight bit, just only the slightest, tiniest bit, but it's not like a major, that's not the first thing I've noticed. But yeah, I can't really see an issue or a problem that much with it. It's just them couple of little minor little things that I just pointed out. I will check back in at 3-ish. It has now been, I think it's been a couple more hours. It's now just gone 4 o'clock, and I was going to do a check-in at 3, but I thought I'd just give it another hour to see if there's anything if there's any like changes in it. So this is, you probably can't really tell because if I go closer then that's gonna give me all the light, but just from like this camera, you can't tell because my light is really, there we go. This is how, so I'm gonna do my skin first. So with the primer, it is still not as bad. My skin feels actually really, really good still. Normally it's like, it's kind of getting a bit dry round about now, or it's normally starting to. I do notice that obviously it has broke up where my nose is, and there it's because, and obviously there what I said last time, because obviously they're the places that it starts first. But apart from that, my forehead, my cheeks, and my chin and everything is pretty much fine. And my concealer, as you can tell, is starting to break up right at the top where my eyelashes, bottom eyelashes are a bit, and I think with powder it will obviously stay a lot longer. For me personally, if I look at myself in my actual camera, yeah, I'm now looking at it in this, on my phone up close, and it's just starting to break up just where I said, just at the top. But I mean, apart from that, it's actually held up pretty well still, and it's starting to kind of just break up like in this area here, just a slight little bit now. I mean, I can see it like just in where my T-zone is. But apart from that, I can't really see any major things that could be wrong. Actually quite impressed how I've done no powder and no like baking or any powder for the concealer or anything. It's just that I haven't put any like bronzer on or anything to like mess with it too much. I'm really happy with how it's held up, and normally, like I said, my face would be quite dry by this point. I don't really know why, because I do moisturise before I put foundation on, but obviously the moisturiser could sink in a little bit more. It just depends how much I put on that day. I will do a check-in at about, what's the time now? It's 4:13, so I will do a check back in with you guys after tea, so about 6 o'clock, something like that, 6 or 7 o'clock. And then I think that'll be like the final, that might be the final like wrap up. It is now 7:38 and I wanted to wait an extra half an hour, so I didn't need to do one at 8 o'clock and then one at 6, because I just thought that would really change. And compared to our last update, from far away, it still looks fine. In the viewfinder, to me, it looks absolutely fine still. I will zoom you in again just to show you one last time of how it looks. Let me just get my camera so I can see it as well from this distance. I can see around my nose, and like those areas that I showed you earlier, it's all kind of separating, my foundation is separating there. But anyway, I'm gonna go close that so you can see the up close of it. This is makeup up close. I think, as you can tell, like around my little nose area here, this little part of my nose is starting to just break up just a little bit, then round in here, these parts of my nose are starting to break up a little bit more now, and I did itch my nose earlier, but apart from that, I mean, it's just my nose that is really bad in this particular place here. And then obviously like my forehead didn't really change much, just still that little bit there that's just a little bit broken up, but you probably can't even tell. I don't even think you can tell on camera that good, because And then obviously like my chin and my cheeks, and apart from this bit on my forehead, the rest of it is fine. The concealer, if I go up even close to concealer, as you can tell, that's starting to break up just a little bit in the corners still, but nothing like major. If I have my phone up close, I can just say other parts of it up close. Yeah, it's definitely, my nose is starting to break up, and my chin is actually okay apart from this little bit here. So I think it's mainly like in my T-zone, like just straight down my face. It just breaks up the most. But I honestly can't say anything bad about this concealer or this primer. I mean, it has lasted all day. My face still feels quite, it doesn't feel as dry. Overall, I don't think anything's really, I look so pale without any bronzer on. I am now about to go and take off this makeup and also get into my, because I'm wearing my PJ bottoms, but I just haven't changed my top yet. But I'm now gonna go and get into that. So that is basically it for my update. I would have done it till 10 o'clock tonight, but I thought I just wanted to edit half of this video so I didn't have to edit the rest of it tomorrow, because I actually am going out tomorrow, so I have to edit it when I get back. So I really hope you enjoyed that video today, guys. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And I had a lot of fun filming this video today. Let me know in the comments at what sort of time you thought it started to like break up, or you didn't think it was looking as good as when I first applied it. And yeah, I only did a couple of check-ins because I didn't want to go till 10 o'clock, but I just wanted to edit half this video tonight and then edit the rest of it tomorrow night and then have that uploaded for you at 5. So I'm gonna like end it and stop when we're check-ins here, I think. And to be fair, this is the normal time where I would take my makeup off anyway. I normally do at 8 o'clock, half 7. I really just hope you enjoyed it, and I don't think I've ever done like a check-in sort of this type of review video. I know some people were doing it definitely on the concealer, but I also wanted to see how well my foundation held up with the primer on my face as well. So, and I think I did a pretty good job. I am happy with them, and I will definitely be repurchasing them. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video next week. Bye guys!